September 26, in 2017, you had been given a word from the Lord regarding the state of California, that a star would rise for the Democratic Party that will be used by the left. Who is this person?
So I was in the state of California. I was ministering. Yes. I was waiting on the presence of the Lord in my hotel room. I was caught up into a vision. And I saw a woman. I did not know who she was. I said, Lord, who is this? He said, this is Kamala Harris. In the coming days, she will be used by the left as a pawn to try to trump President Trump. That she will be used as one that is a pawn to try to take him out. But the Lord spoke to me and said, if the church will pray, that the enemy will be exposed, and she will not be able to take over. But the Lord will keep President Trump in his position so that America can shine again. And the Lord spoke to me and said, if we begin to pray, that the Lord would have mercy on her, and that her true destiny would be revealed, and that she would turn to the Lord.
Let it.
But we need to pray.
Let it be, Father.
Now, that was 2017. That was 2017, and here we are, 2019, Pastor Jim, and we see her rising right now. When out of obscurity, no one knew who she was. And she is the one that the left wants to use to try to take out Trump.
President Kamala Harris has officially conceded the 2024 presidential election, calling President-elect Donald Trump to offer her congratulations. Our senior White House correspondent, MJ Lee, is here with me in the studio. Give our viewers a little bit more information. What else are you learning?
Yeah, this was a phone call that we had been waiting on all day. We are told by a senior Harris aide that the vice president did call the former president to concede the 2024 race. She congratulated him on his victory. And we are told that she talked about the importance of the transfer of power, being peaceful, and also about being a president for all Americans. Of course, as we have been talking about all day long, the next time we expect to hear directly from the vice president is at Howard University. This is, of course, where she was expected to be. Last night, she ended up not appearing at her own election night party. This is not surprising that the vice president ended up making this concession phone call. We got no indications whatsoever from Democrats and the Harris campaign that she had any plans to contest the race in any way. I think watching for the tone that she uses and exactly how she talks about her loss and this moment in American politics is going to be so significant. There are going to be millions of Americans, many of whom are disappointed, even despondent about the results of last night's election, who will be looking to her for cues on, so what does this mean for going forward? How do I move on? This was an election that was so divisive, that was so just ramped up in the rhetoric. And I think a lot of people are wondering, well, now that the vice president has conceded the race, what are the cues that we can take from her on what moving on actually looks like and how to process the prospect of Donald Trump coming back for a second term at the White House?